Well, hello everyone. Woo! We are here. I am up and running. My name is Colleen Magness, and today you are creating with Colleen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have to confess, so much of my life, I feel like I'm a baseball player going around the bases, and I just go sliding into home plate. But I always say, as long as I'm called safe, it's all good. So I'm coming to you live. I do every Wednesday at noon. Today I came to you live at 12:05 as promised. Boy, I just don't know where the time goes in the morning. Of course, I'm usually creating and running around, and thankfully I did take time today to do some yoga because I have grandbaby number 6. Yes, I said 6. That just blows my mind. Who is actually coming within the next 2 weeks. So I try to do everything I can to stay at least in some kind of shape to where I can run after them. The oldest is 8, and we are just blessed to have each and every one of them. So I'm going to give you just a minute to come on live, but we have some fun things to talk about today. Some great savings, I promise you. We have an Eden's Garden Suite, which I am going to introduce you to. These are 2 cards that I've made using it, and I'm going to show you how to make this one. And you can save on this suite. It is an $82 suite that I'm going to tell you how you can get for $75 plus an additional $43 on top of that. So we're going to create first, and then I'll have the savings for you last. Hey Barb, I'm glad you're here. Stephanie, how are you? So as you're popping on, I'm sorry I'm 5 minutes late, but boy, has it been a morning. It's been a good morning. So I'm glad you're here. So without making you wait any longer, we are going to get started. So today I'm sharing with you, let me show it to you. It is called the Eden's Garden. Actually, this is the Eden's Garden bundle. And what this is this is a new release from Stampin' Up. So basically, this bundle will be in the January through June mini catalog that will be coming out, but they are giving you a chance to get it right now as an early release. I love this stamp set. It is a distinct Stampin', which y'all know if you've stamped with me at all, it is my favorite. And so this is the Eden's Garden Suite, and these are the dies that go with it. So none of the dies actually match the little flowers in here. So to me, this is really valuable because you can use these frames and these borders to go with absolutely any stamp set that you have. It's just a great piece to have in your collection. So let me look in here. Who else has popped on? Hey, Doris. It's 50 degrees and sunny in Wisconsin. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're a little cool here today, but it's supposed to, I think, get up near 70, so I will not complain by all means. So basically, again, this is the bundle. Keep in mind, this you can purchase in January through June, but what they have to go with it is only while supplies last. Yes, you have guessed it. And if nothing else, you do want to get these supplies now. You have the Ever Eden 12x12 Designer Series paper. I know I'm partial to green because it's my favorite, but I want to show this to you. It is beautiful. So it is a specialty designer paper. It has gold foil, and it sells for $15. Hey, Miss Cindy, you're just in time. So with this paper, you have 6 sheets, and of course we have designs on every side. So that gives you 12 different designs. These are just some of my favorites. This is Soft Succulent, which is a new ink color, and so is the Evening Evergreen. So it is gorgeous. But again, I'm telling you, the designer paper is only while supplies last. This will not carry over. Look at that ombre. That looks good. This will not carry over into the January catalog. Only the bundle will. So you have the designer paper, and then in addition to that, they have what's called Ever Eden cotton paper. So it's 5 sheets. It's this really cool thin cotton paper. You can emboss this. You can use our stitched greenery framelits on it, and you get 5 sheets each for $8. So it's actually 10 sheets of the cotton paper, only while supplies last. And then last but not least, let me open these up and show you. These are called the Garden Gems, and they are really nice too. So take the plastic off, you can see them better. So you have the different gems. It has a cherry cobbler or soft succulent look, and I love these little ovals here. But again, the designer paper, the cotton paper, and the garden gems are only while supplies last. They are still with us today, thankfully, but the bundle will carry over. Hey, Julie, glad you popped on. So that entire suite costs $82. And again, I'm going to show you how you can get it for $75 plus 43 more product after we create. So I put these together this morning. This is a quilted card that I have done before. And before I show you how to do this, I actually have a video of it on my Creating with Colleen YouTube channel. I did in other designer paper. I want to do a series of quilt cards. So you will see this in the future. But it's so beautiful, and there's that, it goes great with the gold foil, the border, because you have that foil that will pick it up in the middle. So then here, this is a card we're going to make today. And again, just showcasing the papers mainly today, a little bit of the dies. And then when you open it, this little bar here keeps it closed, and it opens like this. And you're going to send somebody some hugs, because we can all use some extra hugs. So let me tell you what you need for this card. And hope it's all here. Again, I came sliding into home plate. Here you have the soft succulent. This is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and you're going to score it at 3 inches. Then you are going to have this piece of the evening evergreen. Now this is 3 1/2 by 8 1/4, and you're going to score it right at 3 1/2. Then for your inside piece, you need a piece of Very Vanilla. That is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then to layer that gorgeous paper, you need 3 1/8 square of gold foil, 3-inch square of Ever Eden designer paper. Then you will need the 4 by 2 3/4 gold foil and the 3 7/8 by 2 5/8 Ever Eden designer paper. Did I say that right? 4 by 2 3/4? I think I did. But basically when you're layering these, you just want that little bit of 1/8 of an edge all the way around, and it just offsets your paper. So in addition to that, you are going to have, what's a little piece here? Where'd it go? You're going to have Very Vanilla. This is just a 1/2 inch. And then this is one of the dies that we cut. And, oh, it's all the way over there. That is a 1/2 inch piece of the evening evergreen. And I left it long. So really, this is probably just about 3 1/2 inches long, because I'm going to end up trimming off my side so I can get everything in the middle. So getting started here, you are going to take your base, and it's going to actually close like this. Your piece here. So you're going to take these two pieces, and you're going to put one right on top of the other. And again, even I took this, I was playing with it. If you took the soft succulent or evening evergreen and even did this without the gold, it just offsets the paper. But I thought the gold was really pretty because it picks up the gold in the designer paper. So I have these two together. Then I'll take the 3 inch and the 3 1/8 inch gold foil. And then I'll put this here. So this piece is going to go on the outside front card base. Like that. And then this piece is going to go on the 3 1/2 by 8 1/4 evening evergreen. Now what you have to remember is this is going in the card like this. And then that folds over. So we're so used to opening this way, try to keep in mind that you are going to go this way. So this square is going to go on the front. Let me take a peek and see if we have some. Here we go. See if the gang's all here. So this will go on here. And then this piece is actually going to get taped in the middle. So What I kind of like to do so I can slide it around a little bit, for this I would use my liquid glue. And again, the reason being is if I use the tape, then where I'm going to put it, it's pretty much going to stay, which is great, but it will with the liquid glue too. I just have a little bit of time to get it nice and even. Because what I want to do again, I'm going to kind of put this in the center, but I really, when I'm doing this, I want this closed so I can line this up. I want to make sure that I'm nice and straight on the right side and that I'm even top and bottom. And if I'm not, then I can switch that around a little bit because it's a liquid glue. But that is the base of your card. So you could take any designer paper and put this together as such. So now I'm going to take the Very Vanilla. I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper here. And again, what I loved about the set was that it is distinctive stamping, which means it's very realistic looking. You have lots of shades in the stamp itself, but you just stamp once. I think it was genius, whoever thought of that. So you can see how pretty that is when it is stamped. So I stamped that in Soft Succulent. And then I'm going to take the Evening Evergreen. Not that, not yet. And I'm going to take the Sending Hugs. Let me straighten it up just a little bit. So I'll take Sending Hugs. Put that to the top, kind of the top left. Y'all liking the card so far? I have to admit, I just started playing with it this morning because I just received it yesterday. But I plan on playing with this bundle over the weekend and seeing what I can come up with because it really is beautiful. And as y'all know, all the time when our projects go together, all the designer papers, it really just makes creating easy. Should I say easier? Okay. So let me get all my little pieces away. So what I have here now, I have the Hello There. And I'm going to take Evening Evergreen. Thanks, Barb. Give me a thumbs up. So you must be liking it. And you get to see it in person when you come for Stamp Club. Tuesday, I believe it is. So I'm just going to stamp the Hello There on this 1/2-inch piece of paper. And I did too because it's hard sometimes when you're stamping and it's not right in front of you. Let me bring it a little bit closer. Plus, then I can pick the best of the two. I like this one much better. So I'm going to take my Hello There. I'm going to just, with the scissors, trim the edges a little bit. That looks good. Close enough counts when you stamp with me. And that. And then I kind of wanted just a bit of a green edge. So I'm actually just going to tape this onto this other 1/2-inch strip. I just wanted some green on the sides. So I'm going to put that like that. And then that's why I was saying, that's why I left these longer, because there's no real, length that you're going to do unless you want that much pressure when you're stamping. I like to have a little bit of leeway. So here I'm just going to cut a little bit of this green, a little bit of this. And then with this, I'll put it on here, see how that looks. I think that'll look pretty good. I'm going to take my mini dimensionals and put 3 of them in there. So you can see it's a pretty quick, easy card. And you know I love my special folds. So once you make this, you have this pattern to use with all of your other cards. That looks good there. So I have my Hello There. And again, this is what holds this down. So I'm going to take my mini dimensionals again, and I'm just going to put 2 on the left side. And then when I center this up, of course, it's going to be, the dimensionals are going to be put here. So I have my dimensionals, and then that is what holds your card together. So I'm sending you some hugs. So again, this card here, easy to make. You know, you gals know that our products, they all coordinate. And that's what makes my creating so good, because I'm not necessarily great with the colors. But I can take a pack of designer paper and I can look on the back and just copy the colors that they have. So I was telling you how you can have a great savings on this bundle, but of course on any product that you want. Stampin' Up! Right now, from now through the end of the month, November 30th, we are having what's called Start With Savings. So y'all know we have a starter kit that is $125 in product. Well, for the month of November, you only pay $75 for that $125 in product that you select from either the mini catalog or the annual catalog, and there is no shipping. So it's unbelievable that for $75, you could get this entire suite, because this is $82. That includes the bundle, both designer papers, and the gems, and you would still have $43 of product that you can pick out. So what does that mean? What is a starter kit? A starter kit is simply if you want to save on what you're purchasing. There is no obligation to ever purchase again, but if you did, you would save 20% on everything that you purchase, which is great. And even if you didn't purchase, at all, you would stay active with Stampin' Up! Through the end of April, which is amazing. Because what that is you can be on their website, you can be a part of my Facebook private team page that I have. We do a lot of creating, a lot of sharing. We have a virtual meeting every month, and I have different people show projects. So even if you're new to stamping, it is a great way to get plugged in and to learn more. So I have Miss Glenn Cooper here. She's on our team. She's amazing. And so, again, you really have nothing to lose if you want to take advantage of the Start With Savings program. So that is for the month of November. Now, what I also want to share with you, this isn't active yet, but it is coming up next Tuesday. Stampin' Up! Is having what they call a seasonal sale. And that will be Tuesday the 16th through the 18th of the month. So only 3 days to save, but you can save 10% off cardstock, 15% off of your ink pads, and 20% off of the dies from the annual catalog. The dies are not from the mini catalog, but from the annual catalog, there's a lot of great dies in there. So be sure, you'll have more information, and I'm putting it in my newsletter about this sale, but this will start next Tuesday for 3 days only. Now, they have a limited amount of supplies, so be sure to order right away, because if they run out of certain ink pads or certain card stocks, well, then they probably, well, not probably, you won't be able to get it. So by all means, take advantage of that next Tuesday through Wednesday, and keep in mind, if you did purchase a starter kit, you could get that $125 in product for $75, plus you could order for yourself. So then next Tuesday, instead of 10% off cardstock, you would be getting a minimum of 30% off. Minimum of 35% off the ink pads and 40% off the dies. So the majority of the company with Stampin' Up! Are happy shoppers. That's how I got started. I just got a little more addicted than others. But if you have any questions about all that, please let me know. Again, you can private message me, you can email me. I will send this information out in my newsletter, and that is creatingwithcolleen.com. So did y'all like the cards today? I hope so. Again, I plan on playing with this weekend. I think it'll be a great time. So thank you for joining me. And as I said, any questions, let me know. But man, Stampin' Up! Is a great company with awesome product. I appreciate you joining me today. I did not have time to grab my lunch before, so I am going to grab it now. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care now. I will see you next Wednesday at noon Eastern Time. Bye-bye.